Wait, I didn't order a pizza? One wrong address turned into the funniest conversation ever.
Welcome to Fluent Speak Lab. Today's lesson, a pizza delivery mistake that creates a hilarious misunderstanding. Let's begin.
Hello, pizza delivery for Olivia?
What?
One large pepperoni pizza and 2 drinks?
I think you have the wrong house.
Wrong house?
Yeah, I didn't order any pizza.
Wait, seriously?
Pretty sure.
Oh no.
Bad day.
Potentially.
Let me guess.
Wrong address?
I hope not. Can you tell me your house number?
418.
Oh no.
What?
The order says 481.
Those numbers are definitely not the same.
Wow. I actually switched them around.
That explains a lot.
This is embarrassing.
Don't worry. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, but I deliver food for a living.
And today you delivered confusion.
Fair point.
Long shift?
Very long.
How long?
Almost 10 hours.
Okay, that explains the mistake.
My brain stopped working around hour 7.
Honestly, I was excited for a second.
Why?
Because free pizza sounded amazing.
Trust me, I understand.
You know what's funny?
What?
You looked so confident when you walked up.
That confidence disappeared very quickly.
I noticed.
This is probably the 3rd weirdest thing that happened today.
3rd?
Yeah.
Now I need to hear the first 2 stories.
One customer tried paying with an expired gift card,
Okay.
and another customer accidentally gave me their TV remote instead of a credit card.
No way.
I wish I was joking.
Okay, maybe your day is worse than mine.
Definitely.
So, where does the actual customer live?
A few streets away?
Hopefully, they're not too hungry.
That thought is making me nervous.
Relax. It's just a pizza.
Tell that to hungry customers.
Good point.
You know, I was worried this conversation would be awkward.
And now?
Now it's actually pretty funny.
That's because mistakes usually become funny later.
I hope you're right. Well, I should probably deliver this before the customer starts a search party.
That's probably a good idea.
Although, now I'm curious.
About what?
Why does this always happen when I'm tired?
Because tired people make creative mistakes.
Creative is a very kind word. Jake's phone rings. Oh no.
Customer.
Definitely customer. Hello?
Hi, where's my pizza?
Good news! Your pizza exists.
That's not the update I wanted.
I'm on my way.
You said that 20 minutes ago.
And technically, I was moving.
Toward my house?
Not exactly.
What happened?
Tiny address problem.
How tiny?
Very visible.
Jake,
Yes?
did you deliver my pizza to the wrong house?
Maybe a little?
How much is a little?
About 63 houses away.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
honestly impressed.
That's not usually the reaction.
At this point, it's too funny to be angry.
Thank you for being understanding.
Just bring the pizza before I start eating the furniture.
Deal.
See you soon.
Call-ins.
Whew. That went better than expected.
A lot better.
They sounded surprisingly calm.
Either very patient or very hungry.
Probably both.
You know what's weird?
What?
At first, I was stressed about making a mistake.
And now?
Now I'm telling strangers about it.
That's personal growth.
Honestly, I think most embarrassing moments become easier once you stop hiding them.
That's actually a great lesson.
I spent years worrying about looking perfect.
Most people do.
But today proved something.
What's that?
People usually care more about honesty than perfection.
Exactly.
When I admitted the mistake, the customer didn't get angry.
Because you were honest.
That's true.
Communication solves a lot of problems,
Including pizza emergencies.
especially pizza emergencies.
Okay, let me double check the address this time.
Probably a smart idea.
481.
Good start.
Not 418.
Excellent progress.
Thank you for your support during this difficult journey.
You're welcome.
Honestly, though, thanks for being nice about this.
No problem.
Some people would have been annoyed.
Maybe.
You turned it into a funny conversation instead.
Life is more fun that way.
You know what?
What?
This mistake might end up being the best part of my day.
See? Sometimes wrong turns create good stories.
That's surprisingly inspirational for a pizza delivery.
I have my moments.
All right. This is definitely the correct address.
You sound more confident now.
I've checked the number 5 times.
That's probably enough.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Good luck, pizza man.
Thank you. Jake arrives at house 481 a few minutes later. Okay, here goes nothing. Door opens. Please tell me that's my pizza. Good news. It is finally your pizza. Yes.
Sorry again about the delay.
Honestly, after waiting this long, the pizza feels legendary.
That's one way to look at it. So, what actually happened?
I accidentally reversed the address numbers.
Seriously? You delivered my dinner to another universe.
That's a fair description.
Well, at least you found me eventually.
Eventually is the key word. Thanks for being patient.
No problem. Everybody makes mistakes.
I've made enough for one day.
At least you gave me a funny story to tell.
And you gave me a heart attack.
Fair trade. Customer takes the pizza. Well, good luck with the rest of your deliveries.
Thanks. And maybe check the address twice next time. Trust me, after today, I'm checking it 10 times.
Customer goes inside.
Wow. Hello?
Hey, pizza man.
Olivia!
Did the pizza finally reach its owner?
Yes, and nobody yelled.
That's a victory.
Honestly, today taught me something important.
What's that?
Most mistakes feel bigger in our heads than they really are.
That's true.
This morning, I thought one mistake would ruin my whole day.
And now?
Now, it's the funniest story from my shift.
Exactly.
I think people spend too much time being afraid of mistakes.
Whether it's work, school, or speaking English, if you're too afraid, you stop trying. Remember this. Every fluent English speaker made mistakes. Growth starts when you keep going anyway.
Don't wait until you're perfect to start speaking English. Start speaking to become better.
And for everyone watching, don't be afraid of mistakes or awkward conversations. Every conversation is practice.
If this video helped you learn natural English conversation, first, like this video. Second, subscribe to Fluent Speak Lab. Third, practice speaking English every day.
We upload real-life English conversations every week to help you speak natural American English confidently.
Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep improving.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
And hopefully, with the correct address. Pizza!